Hey, yeah. Hey, it's got it. Baby, it's the little things you do to me. Feelings mutual, girl, I hope you ain't using me. Don't be fooling me. Cause I ain't trying to get my all and only receive 50. It's you and me. And I cut you loose, but I just love the things you do to me. You just confusing me. Ooh, tell me I'm wrong on right now. You only showing up when the lights down. Oh my God, what a sight. I put it on my life, I'd fight for you. Emotions taking me over. It's almost too much to bear. If you hurt me one time, then it's over. So I'm trying to pretend I don't care. When we link, so it's a vibe. So don't you leave to keep it side. So don't you blame me in my eyes. She tap that water and I'm beside. I'm big daddy, she right beside. She want that body, I'm back to buy. You don't gotta lie to me, don't gotta hide. Just keep it 100 and then get the job done. Look at your body. I can tell that you ain't fearing nobody. Tryna listen to your soul like I'm hearing your body speak. You can bring it out of me. Baby, it's the little things you do to me. Feelings mutual, girl, I hope you ain't using me. Fooling me. Cause I ain't trying to get my all and only receive.
Hey, this is that boy Zabo Gotti.
What up, Zabo?
Bobby Valentino on that 50% love.
Oh, I like that. That rides. That's smooth.
Yeah, that
Shout
shit
out to
ride.
Zabo.
I'll be playing that back to back in the whip. But yeah, it's your favorite cousins. We here episode 14.
Episode 14.
I've been looking right here the whole time. I'm talking to y'all. Episode 14.
Episode 14. It's your girl Becky, aka Becky's World. That's 2 eyes World on Instagram, Snapchat. I'm Jerry Curl Earl. And you're tuned into your favorite cousins. Jazz, go ahead and hit my drop.
Let's see.
That's message.
Oh, what is it?
It is.
Not here.
Don't see it.
It's okay. It's your girl Jazz Cannon. Okay, it's your girl Jazz Cannon. You call me Jazz, you can call me Cannon. And you know, we here today. We made it.
By God's grace.
By God's grace.
By the grace of God. Trust me, anybody that is going through it, we praying for you.
Definitely.
We are interceding for you. But thank you for sticking with us. We are going to keep pumping out episodes no matter when. We might pop out tomorrow, might pop out next week. But thank you for sticking with us. All of our people that have been following us and listening to us, we appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all. And the likes, the shares.
Yes, even for just the comments on YouTube.
Definitely.
We love the comments on YouTube. We interact with y'all a lot. And yeah. I wanted to start the pod off with I started watching Pvalley.
Finally.
Jazz has been trying to get me to watch this show for the longest. And I'm like, I don't know, because I tried to watch that first episode and the Autumn girl was just throwing me off. Like, why is her accent so bad? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is everybody else Mississippi? They're giving Mississippi and she's giving Southern Texas white woman. It's just throwing me off.
I feel like they giving what they designed for the show. Like, she's talking how somebody from there would talk. It's their own made up city.
No, wait, so there is no real city called that? No?
Chuckalisa. Who your favorite person on there?
Mercedes, of course. Don't tell nobody else said that. Mercedes, of course, I love her. I jump right into it, y'all. I let my friends tell me every episode, basically. And they was like, this is what happened. And so-and-so happened this. And so-and-so did this. And I was like, okay, let me jump into the last episode y'all watched. And then I went back and watched season 1. So now I'm kind of like, I'm a fan now.
And what you think now? Because what was I telling you, and then what you think now?
I think he was trying to tell me, like, you got a good story, because I was like, I just can't get with the story. I can't get with the whole, like, you know,
raw. It's raw and ratchet.
It's very
real.
raw. I know, but no, I like ratchet and I like raw. And that's who, like, when I talked to my other friend Lala, she was like, I told her, I was like, when something is like B rated, it'd be hard for me to get into it, because now I'm critiquing it. You know, I'm like, why can't I see the mic, or why she got a different shirt on in the same scene? You know, I'm critiquing it. But Lala was like, shout out to Lala. She was like, look at it for the culture. Like, it's real black. And I love real black shit. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what, let me give it a chance. And then I watched it, and it was the episode with the girls that was like, if you can't go to Bella Noche's, where can you go? And so I was like, you know what? I fuck with it. And now, the last episode, I was crying. I was in the room like, this is just...
Which part? When he shot himself?
The whole day, because it was just like a real, like, you know, like a love story. Like, he knew he was going to do that. And then it was like, it was stressing me out, yeah. So now I'm a fan.
Nah, I'm a fan of the whole show, actually. But yeah, Mercedes. I put on Mercedes. And Rushalette and the other girl that she danced with. I fought her too.
What is her name? The white girl?
Wind, something like that.
Storm.
I was
Are
close.
we saying the right thing? You don't know?
No, it's all right. Y'all know who she was. So what you think about the whole, how people say like boys don't want to watch, how men don't want to watch Pvalley or can't watch Pvalley?
It's interesting that men don't want to watch Pvalley, because I'm just like, and I have this conversation with straight men all the time, supposedly straight men, all the time, and they're just like, it's just like all up in our face, and it's just taking over, and I'm like, dude, like, you know these people exist, right? Like, what are we just not supposed to see these people? We're not supposed to ever see these people. Are not ever supposed to be recognized or like in a scene of a movie, because they're in the scenes of our lives. Like, I see these people all the time. Like, why
you don't
can't
think they really took it there?
I've seen some crazy stuff, so I didn't feel like, I mean, this is what happens. Right. We just seen a whole sex scene with women, 2 women. It was pretty. It was beautiful. With men, it was still beautiful. But you know how I feel about that, though. But it's just like, that's the thing that happens. Somebody subscribes to that. If you don't subscribe to that, then that's fine. That's not for you. It's a lot of stuff I don't subscribe to, and it has no effect on me. It's like,
all right,
white people having sex. I'm not a fan of that. I've seen it for years in movies. They've shoved it in our faces. I don't want to see that. That's gross.
I seen how, like, on Facebook, how they was all on Little Murder, how he's married with kids and he's playing
money. He gets paid. That's a job.
Right. But then I started thinking about, like, that's just like Queen Latifah. Like, she's gay and she has a kiss men, have sex with men on screen and shit like that. So I feel like it's money. There's
a lot of people that, take on acting jobs that they're not racist. There's white people that are playing an acting role, and they play it so well that I could be like, I don't even like them no more because they played that racist role so well. But I know in reality they're not really racist, allegedly. But the gay topic is a big topic.
A huge
topic. And it sucks because it's like everybody looks at it just like this is new. Like this is a new thing under the sun, It's just a lot of people are not thinking the same way anymore. That's it. That's the majority is not thinking that way anymore. We're progressing towards another way of thinking. Don't be on the wrong side of history. That's how I see it. Like, okay, we hadn't seen it that much in the past, because it was a time men didn't even kiss on TV. Women kiss on TV all the time. So now that it's changing and men kiss, people are saying stuff like, well, what about the kids? And I'm like, okay, so what time do you tell kids that this exists?
Right.
You know, like, I had to have that conversation with my kid earlier. Like, hey, this happens. This is a thing. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't want her to be like, I remember the first time I seen a midget and I was like, oh my God. Like, nobody told me. And I didn't want her to be like, 2 men kissing.
Right.
What?
Kids gonna say shit regardless.
Oh, yeah.
It don't even matter.
Kids be like, what? That's gross.
You a boy or a girl?
How many times kids ask you that?
A lot. Well, my nieces and nephews, they be checking on that. That's my auntie Jazz.
Like, don't be calling her no boy.
Don't be calling her no boy. Nah, for real though. You gotta be. I look at it like with the gay thing is like everybody have their own preference. Like, I don't even look at it like I hate all the categories. I hate really a lot of stuff that comes with the gay stuff that's society and stuff has made it so why people gotta know. That's be my whole thing.
Like, whose business is it? Unless you're interested. That's the only thing I be thinking, like, if you don't care for it, okay, that's fine.
It's fine.
But the more people talk about it, the more it makes me think you're curious about it.
Right.
And if you have questions, that's fine. Because there are some people that don't know nothing about nothing. They just know, like, that's what people do. And then they have people in there, they maybe have people in their lives that are like, hey, let me explain to you how these things work. This goes in here, this goes in there. I don't know. But not everybody got to explain that to you. They don't have to tell you why, who, and what they're doing, just like you don't want to explain that to nobody.
Because everybody's reasoning be different. Everybody.
It's not no general look for a gay person.
Right.
There's no way that they walk or talk. Trust me.
Even how people look, people still categorize. Like, people categorize me because how I dress, but it's like,
she's a lady. What's the drop? I'm a lady.
I'm a lady. But it's like, people just be wanting to say shit, be judgmental, not wanting to understand, want to be ignorant, you know.
And I feel like that's fine. But it's fine. Like, to me, it's like, I don't shame people for however they believe, whatever they believe. It's just shocking to me that people have these strong, like, religious values all of a sudden when it comes to this particular thing. And I'm like,
I get somehow Christian people be for the ones that don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? The ones just like, you know, the church people that just like gay is just a sin, worse than anything in the world.
Listen, there's so many gay people in the church. Relax. Like,
worse than gay people in the church.
You know, when people I've seen it all in church. So when the religious people get to doing all that, I'm just like, ma'am, your husband's gay. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
For real. But what else?
I feel like instead, I do want to shed a light on people that are allies, people that are supportive. How do you feel like your friends support you in your way, like you being yourself? How do we make you feel comfortable? Like,
I feel like because I don't be making it like that I'm gay, that it don't be making no difference. You know what I'm saying? Y'all treat me like a person.
But but I want you to know, even if you were making it like you were gay, it would be okay. Like, if you were like, I'm gay. If you had a rainbow shirt on and you wanted to do Pride every year, it would be okay.
Yeah, I feel like everybody would still be like that. Yeah,
you feel like everybody would still support you. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
But what do you think we do? Like, what are ways that somebody can feel like they are supporting their friend that is a part of that community.
See, that's the thing. It's like, I guess just being answer your questions so you can get understanding. So when you translate it to somebody else, you can make them aware of like the whole situation. You know.
Do you feel like we had a lot of questions for you? Like, how does it happen?
Nah.
I feel like I always ask you a million questions.
Nah. Yeah.
I always try to understand because it's like you are different. You know, you're not so like when we talk about stuff, when we talk about like gay pride or something, you're like, I'm not doing that. Like not like not like you're against it or anything, but you just like never had, you know, and you just, that's the thing. But you've never been ashamed of being yourself. Right. You know what I mean? It's just like certain things you participate in and certain things you just don't participate in. And I never felt like you were doing that because of people would look at you anytime.
Oh, no.
I felt like it was just because you just didn't want to do those things.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I have to scream it or like some people feel like they only have to have gay friends or like only be around in that circle, and I just
go to like gay clubs.
Yeah. I done been in gay clubs. The gay clubs is the best clubs to go to. Period, hands down.
Turn up. I'm trying to tell you,
it's best experience when I was growing up.
Go.
That's what I got to see. You see, it's a whole different world.
You really get to like have a good night. Like
right,
they fight now, but it's a different type of fighting, and we can go back to our dancing and having a good time. So it's
you dancing from the beginning to the end.
To the end, you're having the time of your life. So
definitely.
All of my experiences in the gay scene, the gay clubs, have been fun. I've turned up.
Definitely. But what was I saying? Before the clubs?
Before the clubs, when did you feel like I'm just about to be like...
interview.
You said what?
Interview.
What do you mean?
This is an interview. Go ahead. You ask me a question.
I mean...
Go ahead. Oh, yeah. I guess I'm the only one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm not a professional. I don't have all the answers.
You don't have all the answers, but you have it from your own perspective.
I learn new gay shit every fucking...
What's the new gay shit that you learn?
Something new.
What do you mean, like terms for everybody else?
Yeah, like it be terms.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking you're talking about like something else.
Nah, just terms, you know, shit like that. But you said, what was your question?
I forgot.
It's the one.
I ain't gonna do interview. I ain't gonna interview you today.
Huh?
Oh yeah, new gay shit that you learned.
Just the terms. You know, it's a bunch of different terms. You know, we get categorized. Just because I wear boy clothes and I like girls, I gotta be a stud. I gotta be a dyke. I gotta be a bulldigger. I gotta be a butch.
Don't call you none of those things.
This the thing. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get why people just...
Why? What do you get about that?
I get how people just categorize people just by looks. You know what I'm saying?
But those are slurs, right? Am I?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, just making
sure. But it's
you
also in them categories, everybody's not the same. Like, it's studs that do shit that don't do shit that dykes do, or you know what I'm saying? It's everybody's their own individual. Like, that's why I don't like the categories, because it's some stuff that people categorize me as stud, and some stuff I don't do, or some stuff I do that a stud that claims she a stud not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? It's confusing. Like, it's, you know.
And the interviewer in me wants to ask. What's those things that the studs do? But I mean,
but I can't say what a stud do because everybody is different.
Okay.
Everybody does is touch me not.
But is it okay to be called a stud? To call someone a stud?
I'm fine with it. I'm just not gonna be like, hey, I'm a stud.
I
I'm not doing it. I'm not even gonna say. I don't even say that. But I understand why people can do that. I'm just a girl, man.
Just a girl.
I'm just a woman, a grown ass woman.
Grown ass woman. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's her pronoun.
But it is some studs. It's some people, like, I don't like the word dyke. It's some people that claim that they're a dyke. It's just everybody is different. Like, everybody's their own person.
Don't call nobody that. I did not know that.
But it is some people that like to be called that.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, what's going on? It's what I'm saying. That everybody is their own individual. It's like, you can categorize people just because what they are or whatever, but it's like, you still don't know them as their own person. Like, you still gotta get to know them in a sense, you know?
I wanted to also say, like, are family members, just watch. If you have somebody that is a part of the community in your family, watch how you speak about that community around them. You know, I remember growing up, I did have a cousin that was a part of the community. He did pass away, rest in peace. But my like dad would say little stuff, and I'd just be like, you know, like, we don't think it means anything to us, but I think now that I'm older, I feel like, dang, like cringing because I heard that, and I'm sure he was like cringing because he's like, dang, this is my family talking about somebody gay on TV, you know what I mean? Not thinking like this person in your family is also gay at the table, you know?
Right.
So just be mindful of how you speak about other people, like in a distance, because you could be hurtful to the people that are close to you with those words. So I am mindful of that. I am, because I have a child, and I know that it's, you know, it's wrong for one. And I do want to set an example for her that I don't speak about people in that type of way. I'm not, you know.
Also, people who be curious that do ask me questions, it's like once you kind of explain to them, they kind of get it. Like, it's just people that never talked to people before, or like had a chance to understand it, you know, get understanding, clarification.
I think for you get a lot of questions because you're so like reserved, you know what I mean? So I think people are just like, they can't read you, so they're like, what you got going on?
Yeah.
You like girls, you like boys.
Wearing these boy clothes, but you gotta ask. Nigga, what that mean? The fuck? Because I gotta ask.
Niggas don't care. Niggas do not care. Because tell me about niggas trying to pull up all the time. And I be questioning those sad dudes too, because what you got going on,
what
right?
You got going on, for real. Especially like once I tell you what it is the first time, then it's like, all right.
She ain't interested.
Not even that inch, nigga. Bye. We ain't have no more conversation about nothing. You could be my weed man and out the door
immediately. And let me make that clear: if that ever happens, anybody ever distributing marijuana to me and tries to pull up on me, I might go like this: "Hello, police." I'm just kidding. I'll never do that. But just don't do that. That's just breaking code, G code. Stick to it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't want to interview you, but I do want to.
That's a question.
I want to laugh about how, like, I know that your family had a bunch of questions. You know, like your family probably was like, "So what's going on?"
Not really, not questions. Like, you know,
Your cousins was they like, "Hey, is this
no?"
for
It's
real?
like this the thing about it. Like when I first started. Like, cause I always knew, you know, from the beginning of the time. But when I first started being comfortable with, like, just, y'all, I do like girls. Cause people was, like, hearing it or whatever. And it's like, y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
this is what it is.
I ain't got to say nothing. That's how I feel like. I always feel like I ain't have to say nothing. But if you want to talk, I'll talk, you know. Cause what I like, they ain't got nothing to do with you. Really?
And you know what I want to laugh about? I also wanted to state that just because someone is gay don't mean they don't have a preference.
Right. Just because I like girls don't mean I like you, baby girl. Okay. That's true though, for real.
Like girls be dead ass thinking, what you say? Like a white girl be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, "Ma'am, just because no, ma'am, absolutely not."
Yeah, definitely. But what was your question?
I'm looking at
You.
people joining live. I feel like I have one of my very, very, very close best friends, Regina. She did come out to me when I was in high school. I think I was in the high school, and I was just like, how did I not know?
That's what most of my friends was like.
Like, you be so close to somebody, and then I think that's what makes me have more an eye for there is no way to tell. There is no, I mean, obvious ways, like, you know,
Yeah.
a spade is a spade kind of thing. But it's like really no way to sell them. We shouldn't even be looking for those type of things. We should just be like, hey, this is what you like because, okay, that's what you like. That's
Right.
cool. That's it. Nothing else changed about her. She's still my best friend. She still does what she's supposed to do. She's still a good person. She's still...
Because we're still...
like people, but still people be like, what? You know, I can't be your friend anymore.
I never had nobody say nothing like that. Like, they can't be my friend no more or nothing like that.
I watched the show. It's a comedy special with Gerard Carmichael, and he basically came out in the special. And it's a funny special. You guys should watch it. It's called Rothaniel. That's his name. And in the special, he had came out and on stage for the first time to everybody, and he was saying how he came out to his friends, and his friends were like upset, like he had tricked them into being friends with a gay nigga, and that's what he said. And I was like, it was funny because he said that like how he said it, but some people take it like that. Yeah. Some people take it like, you trying to talk.
It's worse for dudes.
You was undressing in front of me, like, you know what I mean?
I think
like,
it's worse for dudes.
It's probably 10 times worse for dudes. You know, I know that I was just like trying to think back, like, how, when did this happen? But then she, you know, said that she's always been like that, and I was just like, oh, okay. We just kept going, like nothing stopped.
It's like the coming out closet is really like whenever you just get confidence to be like, yo, don't fuck y'all. This is what I like, you know. That's how I see it. Like, damn, what y'all want me to do? Be unhappy?
Hide it to make people feel comfortable, and I see a lot of that, a lot. And everybody has their own walk, so I'm not gonna be like, be yourself. Like, I'm sure people are ruthless. I hear people talk about, you know, in crazy ways. Just from watching the show, they'll be like going on a whole piece on Facebook, like, and they're destroying the black community.
Yeah.
And, like, y'all know niggas is really having sex in real life. This is on TV.
This is on Twitter. Goddamn.
I want to be transparent with y'all for a minute. On Twitter, I went down a gay porn rabbit hole, and it's a lot of things I learned.
It's not hard.
It's not hard to go down a rabbit hole, but I did go down that rabbit hole, and I learned a lot of things. A lot of things to look for. I'm just kidding. Not things to look for, but just to get an understanding. Like, there's just a whole other world. You went down
a gay porn rabbit hole to get an understanding.
Get an understanding that there's a whole other world.
What you find
that
out?
Exists.
I'll tell you one thing I found out. Niggas fuck anywhere.
Anywhere.
Okay.
The park.
The gym.
The freeway.
The grocery store.
Bathrooms.
School.
All the bathrooms in every...
You know how many school classes I don't
they
watch?
have sex in. They have sex. Anywhere. Stairwells. Don't touch none of those rails.
None of those, yeah. None of those picnic tables outside.
Don't sit on them. The slides. No. Get your kids off those slides. People are having sex on
film.
And I seen it because I seen it on Twitter. And apparently people literally just meet up and bang.
Bang
it out.
And dap each other up, and I hit you up on Instagram.
For some reason, everybody feels comfortable with showing to record it, you know, but that's just how it goes. I think there's like an app for it.
It's a community.
It's an app that they get on, and they're like, the nickname is called Cruising. So if people that
it's a lot of them.
People that are watching that know what I'm talking about, because you probably went down that rabbit hole too. But yeah, I'm not ashamed to say that. So I learned a lot of stuff on that. Both sides. It's a lot of weird shit. If you've ever been down that Twitter porn rabbit hole, it's some crazy stuff. Mm-hmm. It's not even like regular. I don't see how people are paying for that kind of stuff.
With Twitter, you don't have to go to
I don't see
no
how
porn site, no RedTube, no none of that. OnlyFans, none of that. What else you learn?
I also learned that I mean, I've always learned about like the gay slang. A lot of our slang is from the gay world. We've been saying it for years. Like shade came from the gays, shade, and what else? Tea, like we used to say no tea, no shade. Like that's when you about to say something mean to somebody. That's what I learned a long time ago. You'd be like, no tea, no shade. Her wig was a little off, you know. That's how they used to say it back in the day. But it's just a lot of other stuff that I've learned, not just from Twitter, but just also from my friends and people that I love and care about. And so I am grateful for them because I don't want to ever feel like it's just me and my bubble in this world. It's way bigger than us. It's way more different people from all walks of life that look different than us, that listen to different things, eat different food, date different people, or they date the same people. You know, get out your bubble. Think. Be open-minded to there are other people, and just because we don't subscribe to the same thing, just because we don't like the same things, does not mean that we don't have a lot in common, because we do. That's true. I wanted to shine a light on that with this episode. Really have more conversations with your friends. You know, like. Talk to them. Don't be on some like don't ask, don't tell type shit. I know I interview you like this on a regular, so you don't try to be like we were just in front of the camera. Like this is us normally talking. I'll ask you a million questions like, but why was? How did you feel when?
For real, no, you do.
Do you have a friend or a lady friend in your life that enjoys beautiful flowers I'm talking about, purple kush flowers? She wants to smoke in class. You want to hit up Blaze Cherries
on Instagram.
It's an online shop for all your smoking needs for the lady in your life. What I have here is a blunt holder. You don't want to burn your full set, ladies, that you pay $80 for, $90 for. Get you a Blaze Cherry blunt holder. It's a little classy. You might hold it up like this. It makes me want to be like, what you got there?
What you got? I got a little bit of, I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold.
Ooh.
Gold. We got the lightest. She got the lightest. It's a black-owned business, matter of fact.
This is a black-owned business.
She got the lighter ashtray. You got to go to Instagram. You got to go to Blaze Cherries. You got to get all these accessories for your ladies. We got some bowls for them. What else we got?
Grinding.
And for
in class.
In class, not for real.
This is for on the go. You can put this in your
pocketbook. It's good quality.
This is in your pocketbook, and it's a magnet, so it just stays on there. You know what I'm saying? So
and small.
You just pop this out your pocketbook in the club, and you go psh, 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 twice. 1, 2, 3. Dump it out, and guess what we got right here? What is that?
This right here, you guys. I know some of y'all can't roll like me. You're not the perfect blunt roller, okay? This right here will help you get the perfect pearl blunt.
And ladies,
right here, it do it itself. All you gotta do is just put the flour in there. You put the paper, and you just use your thumbs that God gave you. You just do this.
Voila.
Blaze Cherries.
Blaze Cherries.
BlazeCherries.com. Yes.
BlazeCherries.com.
And Instagram. And go get you some accessories.
Yeah, it's really nice accessories for the smokers in your life.
Black-owned business, Black Cherries. Get you some. And we back.
I'm always tired. I'm always tired because I work third shift. I work third shift now. I thought I'd never be back on third shift, and here I am. Dang, I didn't want to say that on camera. No, I don't care. Whatever. What's up, enemy? I'm just kidding. It's an inside joke. But I want to talk about why my dislike for plants because a lot of us can relate to those things. First of all, I don't like how they do us like cattle. Like, we're just like not human beings. We're just like a number.
Inmates.
We're inmates for 8 hours, 12 hours, 13 hours, 12 rotating shifts.
Ridiculous hours.
We miss birthdays. Like, we do all these stupid ass jobs all day, dealing with the craziest of crazy people. It's like a whole nother world in this.
A whole nother world.
And every one of them is the same too. It's like, you seen one forklift driver, you seen them all. I'm not kidding, but I'm kidding. But you know what I mean? Like, shout out to the forklift drivers, because I do know how I am licensed on their forklift.
Me too.
So I'm not.
I can whip it though.
I can whip it. I'll be in there
fucking up. That's what she be doing, fucking up, dropping shit.
It's like people see me dropping shit, right? Like, you guys only see me when I'm doing the verse. You guys never see me when I'm put shit on there right. When I do everything right, everybody be quiet. Right when I knock shit over is when everybody be like,
nah, for real. You gotta be a good driver on those things.
But yeah, I feel like I wish that, you know, because we do, like, it's not like no one wants to work in plants. Like, we don't want to do that. It's not a thing that we're like, when I grow up, I want to work at BMW. There's people that do, but none of us want to do. So, of course,
I never met nobody who worked at BMW that enjoyed their job.
Shit. Have you worked at BMW?
Unless they went up.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, like, my friends, like, my people.
The people we know, but niggas, when you working on that line, it's motherfuckers that love that job, okay? They love that plant. They worship BMW. It's a whole nother lifestyle. Hopefully this can people can relate to this, because there are so many people in that plant life bubble. And when you're in that bubble, when you're in that, I'll say, just for an example, like the BMW circle, the BMW, and then their suppliers. If you've been to any of those in the upstate, South Carolina, you know, all of these plants out here, you've been to one, you've basically been to them all. And I've been to a bunch of them because I don't last long in these places, because I'm not supposed to be in there. You know what I mean? It's like, God is like, this is not for you.
Every time.
I still be like, no.
Try it again. I'm going to run it up.
I would go here. I would do right. And then my gripe is really with, like, black people. White people is going to be white people, no matter where I go. They're going to white people.
Yeah, I got a bad track record with plants and warehouses, with supervisors, leads.
Why is it that I be almost about to fight every time I go to any of them? Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being on the defense 24/7 at work. It really be like, who are you talking to? I say that a lot in my head. I say it out loud. It's constant. You're just like, it's like you go to work and you like, what's up? Like, you got your stance on immediately, because
don't say shit to me.
Yes, but if you don't do that, if you're not on the defense, then you're just like ran over. Like, people just, the plant will just beat you up. You know what I mean? But my gripe is also with how we just look at it like it's like a high school in there.
Definitely.
People, you go walk into a plant the first day, you have 10 friend requests from people at work.
As soon as a girl comes, fresh meat. Niggas lose their mind over a girl coming in on the plant.
And it'd be crazy to me, because it'd be the craziest looking people ever. Like, people you've never seen in your life. You'd be like, oh, where do y'all live at? And they'd be like, Anderson.
What?
Karina's laughing because she's probably met somebody from Anderson, and somebody dead ass serious. I went to a fair in Anderson one time, and I was angry at the black people because they were looking like poor white people, and I was just like, what is this, methamphetamine? Like, what is going on?
Listen to shit.
It's a war on drugs in Anderson. They're losing, okay? I seen black people out there looking crazy, and I was just like, no.
They be saying random ass spots on plants like Shelby and shit.
Yeah, driving like 2 hours to come work beside me, and I'll be late to work because I'm 10 minutes away every day.
Pushing it.
Like, I wish I don't have that much dedication to a place to be driving 2 hours to. I can't see myself driving 2 hours to come fight every day because that's basically what I'm doing every single day.
No.
I'm never going to get off my phone. I want every job to understand that.
I'm never.
Like, you know, in the movie Color Purple, nothing but death is going to keep me from my job. Like, the job does not pay me enough to make me be like, let me put my phone up. I'm going to get so creative with getting to my phone. I could tell you stories about, like, supervisors trying to catch me on my phone. I got wind, like, yeah, the supervisor was like, I seen her on her phone. You know what I did? Of course, I still had my phone, but I made it like I was texting on my phone, but I wasn't, because I wanted her to be like, she just does that, you know? She just be looking down all the time, moving her head. So I was doing that, singing the song all day, and then she thought she was gonna be like, ah.
Right.
Guess what? It was a piece of paper. I was writing a grocery list. Aha. Yeah,
nah, for real. Yeah, I never not have my phone in a job. Even if they say it, like, I'm gonna test it. Like, don't bring your phone here. All right.
The only job I never did that at was Amazon.
But I did find ways to get my phone in there.
I was too scared.
So,
I was too scared. That was a job that did have me like,
that was a job that had me like, I love this job. This shit is a lick.
I was on the straight and narrow, but I still was about to cuss people out of Amazon. Like, I hate that. I really hate that about myself, and I'm trying to change that. And I know people at my job right now, it's like, she just cussed somebody out last week. I'm really trying to change that about, like, just not being so aggressive at work in workplaces. Not for people. I don't care about white people being like angry black women. I don't give a fuck about that. Just, I don't feel like that's good for my mental health. Like, I don't want to argue and cuss people out every day. It'd be like, I'll be having a good day. Hi. Sometimes. Hi. No, I'll be high. And I go to work and I'll be like, I'm gonna have a good day, listening to music and everything. And then they'd be like, somebody come to me like, so-and-so said you didn't do this, or, you know, and it just be like, you know what? I'm not gonna let it get to me. Normally I'm pulling up. What was that? What did you say? Because I'm wanting to be like, what was that? Come again?
Can we get an understanding?
Can we get an understanding?
How you feel about working with your boo?
Absolutely
having a boo
not.
in the workplace.
Stop it. No. It's a bad look.
It's a bad. I did it and that shit look ugly. I know it looked ugly on the outside. Think about when you beefing with somebody and y'all go to work together. Now y'all ain't sitting on break together. Now everybody looking like, damn. They beefing. They ain't even.
I think I'm not too bright in the head. Like, I don't trust myself. Because people are weird in these plants. I know how people play in these plants. You know what I mean? And even for the brief moment that I did work with somebody that I liked, it was like, no, because I'm going to miss you in the face in front of everybody. You know, I can't, I'm too cool for that. I don't want to lose my cool. So I can't do that. People do be trying to look for the love of their lives at work, though. I don't know why.
For real.
And they'll do it with a wife at home. Like, sir, don't you have 4 kids?
Right. What the hell are you going to do?
But that white girl, like, I don't understand. A white girl be working at the job, too. Like,
loving it. Bringing them plates and all. What?
Nah. I can't. Another reason why I can't do a work boo is because I can't imagine, like, work boo, home boo, and outside of home boo. Like, that's a lie. Like, I need some time to get away.
Definitely.
But I don't even want to like a flirting work boo. Not even a boo that make people think
like
we got
me.
something
Don't even like me at work.
And I be trying to explain that to people. I can't even be nice to y'all because y'all take it as, hey,
right.
she's trying to sleep with me.
Right. Yeah. Don't even like me. Don't even be on that type of time. We at work, man. I don't even want to be here.
That is a fact. Some people look, they be in there with their slugs on.
Some people be there fresh as hell.
Fresh. New J's out the box. Fresh black Air Forces. If I'm at my job, the freshest black Air Forces you've ever seen. They gonna be stepping. Big stepping. Shout out to people at my job that be fresh.
Shout out to the people there that be dingy as hell. I seen the worst white beater ever in my life that you should wear out in public at work. But it was work, so it's like, all right. But it was like, that shit should have been thrown away a couple years ago.
Or left in the dirty clothes.
Just left.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like once I stop being at these plants, I want to put together like a picture of all my IDs from all these plants, because it just shows like different stages in my life. Like, yeah, I remember I cussed these people out at this job.
It depends on why I left on if I got it, because some I've been like threw that shit away like, oh, these people.
Oh, I left at lunch on this.
Right.
I remember this
shit don't even
specifically. Yeah, like, oh, they messed up my paycheck a couple times. That's why I left. Like, it's very interesting working at the plants. It's interesting because you become a part of the plant life and you don't even realize it. Like, they have like Facebook pages for like
never getting involved. Never produce. I'm never hanging out outside of work. Not doing none of that.
Oh man, when I used to work at BMW, we used to go to Tracy's after work. Have you ever been to Tracy's? Yeah. Yeah. We used to go to Tracy's. We used to turn up in there. But that was when I was young and I'd be tired. What was I thinking? Working 8 hours,
then going to Tracy's,
then going to drink for like 3 or 4 hours, and they be in there drunk. Shout out to Tracy's. I don't know if that's still open or not, but it definitely was a time. Definitely was a time for that. But shout out to everybody that is providing for their family, because that's all we doing in there. We just trying to pay our bills up in there and get on through.
People be making it complicated.
Losing their lives in these plants. I be afraid sometimes the motherfuckers will walk in there and just snap on everybody, you know, because it's easy access.
I'm always thinking of an exit plan.
All the time. Like, we was talking the other day, like, what would we do? We jumping out one of these fucking doors. What you mean? Like, it's a lot to deal with, because people be dealing with a lot outside of work, and then you coming to work having to deal with crazy people, and it'd be like the craziest of crazies. I have crazy stories working at. I remember this plant I worked at, a dude had waited for his girlfriend in the break room to beat her up or something. I don't know, but in the Lost in Translation, we thought he had a gun, so everybody was running, like panic, like people got trampled over and everything. Yeah. I'm so surprised it wasn't on the news, because somebody swore they heard gunshots, but it wasn't.
That's the thing. Jobs do try to keep stuff under wraps until it's like too big.
They were like, "Don't say nothing." And I'm over here calling my loved ones, like, "I don't know, we might not make it."
At TTI, when that nigga got his foot sliced, try to keep it all under. Now we're just gonna train everybody, nigga. So now y'all care?
My cousin called me and was like, his foot was hamburger.
For real.
I was like, not hamburger.
Like, you see the white bones and then the meat, just
another
ground beef.
Jobs be so unsafe too. I don't like riding on the lifts. We be at work riding on the lifts in the rain and stuff. When it be raining and it gets inside, they be like, "You'll be all right." Like, no, it's dead. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not risking my life for this plant.
Right. What plants you feel like was good?
See, it's a lot that comes with it. Like, what kind of point package you got?
Right.
What kind of
PTO you got? Right.
And I'm gonna go with Amazon. Amazon has the best point package, PTO. They even gave you stock in the company. It was a lot, but they gonna work you to death.
But it really wasn't hard work.
Shit.
I was driving.
I worked in a dock before.
Yeah.
Trucks, that's real. I worked picking and packing out. All you did was receive the stuff in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the
really
wrecks.
in there like lifting tires.
Nah, I wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
Dish was cool. Dish had a good little program.
I never worked at Dish.
Dish was cool.
I worked at BMW. Farrer, shout out to Farrer. I worked there for a minute. Everybody that went through there. Just a bunch of shit. And it's like weird because I'm from California, and one of my family members and friends ask me like, well, what do you guys do? And I'm like, oh, I work at this company that makes, it'll be like something really stupid. I'm going to just give it an example. It'll be like the bottle caps that go on top of the sodas. And they'll be like, what? That's a plant. Like, yeah. And then in these plants, it'll be like dead ass serious conversations. Like the supervisor would be like, you guys are not caring about these bottle caps. The supplier is about to cut us off. We are not going to have our contract. The quality is too high. Y'all got to work 7 days. People are working 7 days, 12 hours for bottle caps. You know what I'm saying? Something so stupid. They're getting fussed at because the quality of the bottle caps are not good.
Right.
They're losing money because the bottle caps are not good. Their job is getting threatened every week. It's like that's what it is. On top of dealing with the crazy people right beside you.
I'm telling you.
Mental health issues.
What's the worst job you think? The worst plant?
Farrer.
Farrer was.
That was the worst. It was hot. 1,000 degrees. They gave people knives in there. You know how many times somebody almost got stabbed? Yeah. Farrer's the worst. Bad reviews. Don't recommend. Tell them that I sent you, that I said that too. Because they'll be like, yeah.
I don't know. When I first started going into plans, like maybe before I even got to Amazon, because that was a long time ago, this place that sent me to some waffle making place.
Oh, what?
I left at first break. And I walked in my first day, nobody spoke English. I was like, can y'all find me to speak English? Find me someone to speak English. And it was like the big man wearing a factory. I was like, oh yeah, I'm out of here.
The temp agencies are a scam. They'll send you, and then they'll try to sell it to you over the phone. Like, yeah, we got a nice job for you. They talking about
you can wear whatever you want.
3 breaks. You can have your phone sometimes on your breaks, and then you get down there and that'd be like $10 an hour. Wait a minute. And then the job will be like, you can't have your nails done. You got to wear steel toes. You got to be there at 4:00 in the morning for $10 an hour. Y'all want to lie? I ain't doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Thankfully, I can turn down jobs.
Word. I'm very picky about whatever.
I can't wait to be like, hell no.
I can't wait to be like, nigga, I ain't got to punch in no more. But shit. Word.
That's the goal. That is the goal.
Speaking of the goal, the lottery right now is like out of this world. I think you get like 490 mil needed.
I need to go get a lottery ticket ASAP. Because that's the case. I'm out of here. If I win a lottery, I'm out. Not even telling nobody. My family just look at it like, hey, I got us. Let's go. We out of here.
Word.
But yeah, we we appreciate y'all.
Definitely appreciate y'all today. Episode 14. We back. Hey, if you want a shirt, hit us up. Your favorite cousins. We got different kinds.
Show them the back of it.
Hold up. Let me model.
Jazz is wearing the, what is this called?
Get back in the camera. Out of this world, spaced out.
Oh yeah, it's spaced out. Out of this world cousin. Yeah, the favorite cousin tribe. Because if you are a part of our tribe, then you should buy a shirt. Reach out to your favorite cousins on Instagram, Twitter for all your purchases. We can't ship. Anybody in California, let me know. Yeah, feel me?
Definitely. And
you know, support your local black businesses. Tune in, subscribe to the tribe.
Share.
Comment, like,
all
of that. You want to write a review? Write a review. You want to comment? You want us to shout out your birthday?
Comment. You got some music.
You want some music. You want to be a guest.
You want to be a guest.
Comment.
Anything.
Let us know. We're welcoming to anybody, all walks of life. Pull up. We'll have a conversation. We'll laugh. We'll have a good time.
Definitely. And it's your favorite cousins.
And we're signing out.
Peace.